Hello, everyone. Now I will show you how to set up your Belkin router. And before starting, if this video helps, please support me. I donate half of all donations to shelters. You can find more details in the description below. So, first thing you need to do is turn on the router. Take the power adapter. Plug one end into an outlet and the other into the router. Then press the power button. When the router is powered on, the light will turn on. It may take a few minutes for it to completely turn on. Next, connect the cable from your broadband provider or from your modem to a special internet port. This port usually has a different color and labeled as WAN. Each cable should be inserted until it clicks. Now you need to reset the router to the factory settings. Press and hold the reset button on the router for 10 seconds, until the indicator lights on the router begin to flash. Sometimes this button is located inside the router casing to avoid accidental pressing. In this case, use a thin object to press on it. The router will reboot and the settings will return to the factory defaults. Insert one end of the Ethernet cable that comes with the router into one of the Ethernet port. And the other into your computer's Ethernet port. Please wait a few minutes for connection. The router is now connected to your computer. Now you need to set it up. But first, I will show you another method for connecting the router if you do not have an Ethernet cable or your computer does not have an Ethernet port. Connect the router to the power adapter and cable from your internet provider. This will enable Wi-Fi. If the router is new and has never been configured, the Wi-Fi network will have the name of your router. Your router has its own Wi-Fi network name and password printed on a sticker. Connect to it. Great, you've connected to the router. Now let's start setting it up. First, open your web browser and visit the URL you see on the screen. Use the URL bar instead of the search bar. At the very beginning, you will see a form to enter the password. Usually, it is admin or leave the field empty. If these credentials are wrong, then find label on your router. The credentials are often printed on the bottom of the device. If none of this works, it means that your router has already been configured and someone has changed the login and password. If you can't find out the login credentials, just reset the router to factory settings. And then log into the router's personal cabinet using the standard credentials. If your router settings do not look like mine, it means that your router has a different firmware. I made a video for every firmware type. You can find all the links in the description down below. I want to warn you right away that there are many firmware versions and they may differ slightly. But don't worry, you will succeed. Just watch the video and follow the instructions. On the first page, right here, you need to select the router's language. I will leave it as English. Next, go to Internet WAN. Here again, you need to enter the password. Usually it's admin or just leave the field empty. Then click the submit button. On this page, you need to select your connection type. All this information can be found in your contract with the internet provider. If you're not sure what type of connection you have, then select this option. It's the most common type. Next, you need to enter the host name. You can find the host name in your contract with the internet provider, but in most cases, you don't need to write anything here. Click the Apply Changes button. Wait for about 1 minute. Do not unplug the router from the power outlet under any circumstances. Next, let's change the name and password of your Wi-Fi network. To change the name, go to the Channel and SSID menu. In this field, you can change the name of your Wi-Fi network. Do the same for the 5 GHz network. To save the settings, click the Apply Changes button. Wait for about half a minute. If you were connected to the router via Wi-Fi, reconnect to the network using the new settings. Now let's change the password of your Wi-Fi network. Go to the Security menu. To enable the password, select this option from the drop-down list. Do the same for the 5 GHz network. And now, in this field, enter your new password. The password must be at least 8 characters long. To save the settings, click the Apply Changes button. Wait for about half a minute. If you were connected to the router via Wi-Fi, reconnect to the network using the new settings. Now you need to reboot the router. To do this, go to the Restart Router menu. And click the Restart Router button. Wait a couple of minutes for the router to fully reboot. Now check if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If there's no internet connection, you need to try cloning your MAC address. To do this, go to the MAC address menu. Click the Clone button. To save the settings, click the Apply Changes button. Wait for 1 minute so that all settings are saved. And then reboot the router again. Now check if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If the internet still doesn't work, at this point you need to call your internet provider. They will tell you exactly what type of connection you need and what additional parameters to set. That's all. If you found my video helpful, please support my work. Half of all donations I send to animal shelters. All details are in the description down below.